Namaskar. We are welcoming on our yoga podcast Master Girish from Vietnam. Welcome, Master Girish.
Namaskar. Yes.
Yeah, we feel so blessed to have you on our podcast because in such a real young age, you are doing so beautifully in Vietnam, running a beautiful center, Adi Yoga Shala, in Hanoi. And now we are just exploring your yoga world also with your words, with your wisdom. So, love to have you on our podcast and how you start your yoga journey.
Namaskar. And thank you for the invitation for this podcast, actually. Thank you for your time. Uh, actually, as I said, I started my yoga practice at the age of 8, 9, I guess, in school days. There was a program and it was going on. So I was on and off with the yoga practice in my school days. And then I took it more seriously when I was 15 years of age. I took it more seriously. I was spending more time with this, obviously not for the good reasons, I would say. Uh, to be honest, those was the time where like we are financially a little back, we are like a backward. So with the yoga, it was as a sports there. So attending championships, competition will get us sponsors and also will some kind of help us with the grades and also financially it will be helpful. So I pick it up and I was doing intensely with that, and I did attended a lot of championship in my college days, states and nationals, and I represented the universities, and uh, and I finished my graduation, and then I got the opportunity in Vietnam, like 11 years ago, because that was a time when in Vietnam the fitness industry was booming, and
Hmm.
people was looking yoga as a fitness, and I got the opportunity to teach in Vietnam. So I worked in a yoga center in Vietnam for like 2 years, and I also attended the championships in Beijing 2 years,
Wow.
and yeah, I got the gold medal and championships. But that was the time it was like a breakthrough for me in championship, because there was some incident happened. There was a person who passed away during the championship while
Really
he
so
performing the program.
heartbreaking, huh? Exactly.
Yeah, kind of. So he was my roommate also, and he's 48 years of age, from India. So he came there to attend the championship, but he passed away while he performing the posture on the stage. So that was a breakthrough, and I was start questioning myself, like if his yoga is all about health, and what is this about? And also there are some incident happen, people are keep celebrating their championship or victory, even there was a dead person next to them. So that also questioning me about where is the humanity and what is this,
Hmm.
yoga is all,
Hmm.
they are talking about yoga, what is it all about? And then I stopped this approach as a fitness, as a sport, and then I went with my own inquiry, and then I joined the MSc in yoga in SOS University, and to get some information what is this all about. And also I did my own self inquiry practices, and that time I met I mean, not physically, but I seen a lot of Sadhguru's videos, and on that time, and that was a moment it like opened my eyes and to
Wow.
see the way of yoga in a different perception. And there are many other things I have learned in my early days, but I didn't pay enough attention to those aspects of yoga.
Hmm. Hmm.
But when I started my own self practice as an inquiry, then it all came back, and then I came to an understanding of yoga. And if we're doing like this, if you're approaching like this as a fitness, obviously it doesn't take us too far.
Hmm.
And also, as you see nowadays, people are going very trendy with the yogas, how the if they're approaching as a fitness, because there is a limitation if you approach as a fitness, and as for the stretching and flexibility, there is a limitation to it. You can't go more than that as an entertainment. So people trying some new trendy things. You may see in the social medias, there is a beer yoga and what not.
Exactly.
So, and also I came to some understanding if we're going like this, and this is not what we want to keep it for our next generation. I don't want my kid to remember yoga just as an exercise. where it can transform one's life itself, because it did happen
Absolutely.
to me actually. Because the way my life was before and the way I changed my, went into practice, it transformed completely my life, not in terms of health, also about the relationships and other aspect of my life. It makes wonderfully beautiful, because it is there, if you just seeing as a fitness, so your body may be beautiful. But
Very
if you
good.
see it yoga as an art or as a science of life, then definitely your whole other aspect of life also will be beautiful, which is very important. Because you as we getting more comfort, and we getting more financially good and getting more luxuries, and it doesn't mean that we are living well. Because I have seen people who are having living luxury lifestyle, but very miserable themselves, messing,
Exactly, exactly.
they messed up within
But
themselves.
yoga
That's the
yoga
point.
shows us the real picture of our life, our actually our
Yeah,
self, our soul, our mind. So it's a
exactly.
beautiful ki you are matlab like God has better plan for us always. So you
Yes,
just matlab you can the living example of the God has better plans, because you have settled down as a practitioner or yoga athlete, and afterwards a yoga teacher, a stanga yoga teacher. That's a
yes.
beautiful thing. And when you just move to a new country, what challenges do you feel during the starting that journey? Like you are saying, just you are some shifting to the yoga competition, to the yoga health fitness programs, and to teach yoga each and every student in different country, different culture students. So, what do you feel the challenges? How you feel challenges, and how do you overcome with them?
Firstly, when I came here, it was like a fitness, completely like a fitness. And also there are few challenges we face as a Indians. The
Mm,
language barrier is there. We
mm,
can't speak, because here they don't speak English
mm.
much. Nowadays is better, but before, like 10 years ago, no one. So it's mostly like a Vietnamese, the local language. And obviously, mostly we just do as it's more convenient for us to just to show the postures and stuff, just to like exhibition, just show, they will see and they follow. So that was the thing before,
Okay.
and it was carry on like this. That's why mostly people think yoga is just about doing
Mm.
some postures, that's it, because that's how they convey it. And that's how we did it actually. And when we
Without any language or without any
exactly
the
about the
mm,
language
mm,
barriers.
mm.
But there's also some of the my faults, because these days, when we say that we are Indian teachers, because if they just want flexibility or stretching, they don't need an Indian yoga teacher.
Okay,
So I don't need to come from there to here.
okay.
But if they inviting me from there, because from India they're inviting, definitely we need to give them something Indian,
Hmm.
because they know yoga is from India. So if we come
Absolutely.
from there and if we're doing the same thing as a Western people do, stretching, flexing, flows, and if we're doing the same thing, then there is no point of being an Indian yoga teacher. You don't need
Absolutely,
it.
absolutely. It's good. Yes.
So, so that was the time. Then after some breakthrough, so I changed it. Then it was a different difficulties, because people was used to with the like hard postures, this thing, and to convert them to more slow down and practicing with his essence. Because if you like in a practices, like for mostly like in if you approach in a different way, we practice as a essence of kriyas or vinyasa. In hatha yoga you can do only in two vinyasa, two ways, which is a vinyasa is another aspect. And also there is a kriya way, which is essence of kriya, where you need to close your eyes and you focus more on internally and you practice it. Same exercise, same postures, everything you do it, but you make it as a um, you don't let the benefit or impact only on the physical level. You take
Huh.
that impact on the energetical aspect and also on your mind or the mental aspects of it,
Awareness. Yes, with
awareness of
awareness.
it, so that it will eventually internalize your thoughts and emotion. It will help you to balance it, and ultimately it will help you to transform your life or other aspect of your life surrounding you.
Beautifully. Mm.
So it was a difficult, but now that I can, that's why I learned Vietnamese. I can speak, but not really
Wow.
like a Vietnamese, but I do speak. I
Uh,
teach in
and you
Vietnamese.
also matlab, change the prospect of the include the pranayam practice, the meditation practice in your yoga modules. Na, it's so good. Or I think they are also liking the yoga modules and this
Yes,
including breathing practices, meditation practices, the inner awareness practices.
people will, when they're trying to experience the transformation, then definitely they will go through this.
Hmm.
But if we didn't give them the chance to understand, so it never happened. So it will remain same, and it get more worse actually. If it remains same, it's still fine, but it get more worse actually, which
Okay,
I don't want as a teacher. Maybe I do have responsibilities. Maybe it doesn't matter what student think about it, but as a
exactly.
teacher, that's why we become a teachers. We do have
Hmm. Hmm.
responsibilities to keep that authenticity of what we're doing, and we need to deliver it in that way. So
Great.
those
Wow.
challenges, but now it's
Hmm.
getting better.
So more than 11 years you are just in
Yeah.
Vietnam. Na? It's so good. So what do you suggest to a newcomer student how they can start their journey as a yoga professional? Because you are just at young age now. So they are just giving you more importance and you are also working the outside of the country. So
Yeah.
everybody now these generations that are new aspiring yoga teachers want to explore the other countries also, the yoga world with other countries. So what do you suggest?
uh, I don't know, maybe I may sound little rude.
Please, please
uh,
be clear and be because you have the responsibility
I
also.
might
Yes.
be a little rude when I say this actually, but please forgive me.
Now, please,
Actually, I
please.
started teacher training courses actually.
Hmm.
I did teacher training courses, two, three teacher training courses. I had a different in my mind to train teachers, but then I stopped it because financially it is good. I mean, you can earn a good amount of money in terms of finance is really good. You can earn money, but within myself, I was not satisfied with what I was doing, because somewhere I realized that you can't make anybody as a teacher, because teaching is a quality. It has to come within, and it will come only with the experience and the self practice, like a swadhyaya, self study, self practice will come. But in 200 teacher training courses, we are what we're doing is you just study this, you remember this, and I'll give you certificate, you are a teacher. And that is a hard thing actually. I don't want to do this, so I stopped it actually. Then I started a 6 month course where I don't train them to be a teacher. I just make them a good practitioner, because I believe that only a good practitioner can be a good teacher.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you may have all the information in your head. Yoga is there, yoga, this sutra, that sutra, all the information, but you don't have any practical information or practical experience of it. Then there is no point, because as nowadays, the AI is booming. So whatever you need, it is there already.
Exactly,
What is
exactly.
yoga? Chat GPT will give you more definitions and more insightful than any yoga teacher.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
what's the point
It's
of
good.
being a physical yoga teacher there? Because you need to
Huh.
give your personal experiences, right?
Exactly. Being a good teacher, you have to be experienced the each and everything what you
Exactly.
deliver to them actually, because
Exactly.
that time you feel more confident and more. Matlab, people also feel more faithful about your practice, about your sayings, about your deliverables. That is so good. Yes,
And
absolutely.
I also realized this, like I came from India to teach here to for the different country people, but I still not yet convinced to see my own family are doing or not. That was one of the turning point actually. It's very, very important, because as a yoga teacher, we're trying to explore, we're trying to teach to different countries and for them or them everything, but we fail to convince our own family people. And it happened
It's
because they saw us to doing only like exercises, so it's very hard for them and they don't want to do it. And that was the moment I took it as an initiation, and I convinced my mother and my own families, my wife, everybody in my family, they are doing it. And because obviously we know yoga is it's a good thing. So why we
Exactly.
don't convince our own family? Why we don't want our
It's
own
so
family to help
important.
us?
Exactly. So being a
It's
yoga
very
teacher is
important.
so important. Wow.
It's very important. So instead of trying to go out and explore, to build something outside, so just see yourself. But this thing is coming because nowadays people looking at it as a career,
Hmm.
as a yoga, as a profession,
As a
as a career.
professional,
That is
exactly.
a different thing actually. See, if you see as a career, so I also have some suggestion actually. So not
Yeah,
I don't say
please.
as advice. Some of my own perceptions
Yeah,
actually.
please. Your experience and your actually
Okay.
wisdom
The
some,
thing
please.
is, yoga is not meant for health. It was invented not for the health. Okay. It was because those days health was not a concern.
Hmm.
Okay. It was there already. But these days we are lacking of it because of comfort and luxuries and maybe poverties and stuff. We are lacking of
Exactly.
health. So we are seeing yoga as yoga for health. So in the modern times, yoga is practiced with the three different segment of people.
Please.
Okay. One is people see yoga as a therapy.
Hmm.
I mean, some people they have some kind of issues, some have back pain, neck pain, some kind of ailments they have. So they want to cure it through yoga. So what we do is we pick something from yoga, some asana, some
Hmm.
pranayama, something like this. We pick it up and we use it to cure their ailments. So that is a therapeutic basis. So definitely, if you're seeing career in that, definitely you can go through, study about the biologies and stuff. You go through that, and you know what yoga things can use that to cure this thing. So that is a one aspect. You can
Absolutely.
do that also. And second thing is, second segment of people is yoga. They just want to practice for the health
Hmm.
purpose.
Hmm. The preventive
Uh,
measures, huh?
like kind of a prevention, or you
Hmm.
can say health, or like to
Hmm.
manage their daily fitness.
Hmm.
That is the second segment of people.
G.
And for that also, if you're practicing or if you're approaching in that way, definitely you need to see what is health first of all. And learning only about the asanas, it doesn't help you. So you need to learn about that comes with the self practice. You need to see that whatever you are doing, is it helping you to be healthy, not only in terms of physical health, also about your mind, about your relationship, about other aspects surrounding you. Is it helping or not? If it is not working for you, there is no point you trying to stretch it out to others. So you need to gather information, copy from somewhere, paste it here. Whatever you experience, then you share it.
Perfect.
It is not like you copy from 200-hour teacher training courses and you paste it there.
You have to
Copy and
make a
paste.
filter, the self-analysis,
Yeah, you
and
need to do that. So that is the
hmm,
second segment of
hmm,
people. So you need to
hmm.
have a self practice, and you need to have a intensely. You need to practice to see how these things works. Okay, this is the second segment of people. And the third one is yoga as it is. It's in a spiritual way. And for that, if you can't make a career out of it, it turns very ugly if you make a career out of that. So if you see,
The
gurus,
real picture, Girish, you are just showing us the real picture of
yeah,
you,
it's the
the professional one, the personal one, and the spiritual one. I think the
yeah.
actually the
So
yoga scent actually.
yeah, so in that's the spiritual thing.
Huh.
You need to have a self realization. You need to be in a different level. And when you reach in that level, definitely you don't want to, you don't have any kind of purpose or intention to earn something or anything. So it's a different thing. So for that, you need to sacrifice all everything about your life and everything. You have to be into it. And your focus will not be to teach somebody. No, your focus is to be
On your
explore
practice
yourself.
self. Exactly. It's so
So that
good.
is the third segment, and that you can't make a career out of it. You can't be like
For
some Baba.
yourself, huh? For your self development, not the Baba.
Exactly.
Baba is term is like actually our Baba term तो हमारे लिए अलग term हो गया. It's
No,
like
I
for your
mean like
self
kind of the
practice. Huh?
same
I can
stuff.
understand your actually
Okay,
meaning.
kind of that.
Uh,
So it
uh,
is like you need to live with it. You need to,
mm,
you need to live. In
Exactly, exactly.
yeah, in so
So how you
actually
see, matlab, being a, yes, I can understand your prospect. It's good. It's a practical approach. Ki yes, you can make your disease, matlab, cure. You can make yourself as a carrier or as a health practitioner, or after that you can just practice it with your self development or the soul, because the body, mind, and soul. So you are just giving the whole time of treatment. Ki what you matlab, want to choose. You want for the body, you want for the mind, and you want for the soul. Okay, mind and soul, you can just conclude it. So what you see, how you see the future of yoga as a yoga professional, because you are saying just AI is taking our places, taking some, all the definition, the theory part AI is taken perfectly, but what about the practice? And so how you can see the future of our as a yoga professional, or with AI, or with all these technological developments?
uh, actually, as a professor, as I said, in ancient time, we do have these terms, we call as a adhyapak in Hindi,
Hmm. Ji,
adhyapak. Also,
ji.
we have a acharya, guru,
Ji,
sadguru.
ji,
There
ji,
are
ji.
different things. So, who is like adhyapaka means like he do the adhyaya, you do the study and he do that study and he make a living out of it. That is adhyapaka or instructor. You can say instructor. So that you can do in yoga. You learn something and you just instruct, as a therapeutic way or the fitness you can do it. But like the acharya or guru, it is a different method.
Hmm,
You know,
exactly, absolutely correct.
like if you're doing like a acharya, you're doing some years, you do some 500-hour teacher training course, and you can't call yourself a yoga acharya. No,
Hmm,
acharya is a
hmm,
very different level. You need to
hmm.
do the acharana. I mean, you need to live with this, and
Ha.
that is not a profession. You can't make a living out of it. Okay, it turns a little ugly.
Ji, ji,
acharya, guru,
exactly, exactly.
sadguru, it's different. Okay, but if you're seeing yoga as a career option to make a living out of it, it is better to see it as a adhyapaka, as an instructor. You just
As a
see
adhyapak.
how this thing works and how it is working for you, and you're trying to deliver it to the people whoever is needed.
Perfectly. So how we can utilize the technology with our yoga professionals, as a yoga
Obviously,
professional?
these
Hmm.
days, you see, when in my day, I mean, but like if you see like 10, 15 years ago, if you want to learn, there is no one else to teach you. You can't get the information right away. It's very hard
Hmm. Ji,
to
yes,
get the
yes.
information, get from the teachers or somewhere. Is very hard in those times. I mean, 10, 15 years ago. Nowadays, it's everywhere. Information,
You
knowledge is
just
everywhere.
put a prompt, and the prompt will
Everywhere
help
is
you.
knowledge. But the thing is, we're getting lazy. People don't want to spend time you know, to experience it, to learn it. So the first thing is it's good that we have information. So you just take the information and trying to use it to yourself and to see how is this working for you. Is it making you and your life getting better? And if it is yes, then you can just deliver it. Use this AI and everything is very
And
useful actually.
how practice the yoga practice can matlab, how we can improve our yoga practice, and how with these technologies, if you can just throw some light on this also, ki how we can utilize our the utilize the technology with our yoga practice, because we have to improvisation na, we need to improvise with the technology, or we do need to be updated with the technology. So how we can include our yoga practice also, if you can tell us.
I would say that, say, instead of trying to improve the technology outside, whatever the AI and everything, you just
Lovely, huh?
keep it that as just see as a material, just keep it aside. Try to develop this technology more well. So that is the best thing actually, just see yourself, this is a wonderful technology. See how these
Perfect,
things work
perfect. Huh.
and try to upgrade this one.
Exactly,
See,
exactly.
upgrade your mind and upgrade yourself. Use those, just use the AI and everything for the information. Just use the
Hmm.
information, try to upgrade yourself.
Exactly. It's a beautiful thing, and it's a perfectly actually curated, yet it's so important, and it's a needful in this practice. Ki just uses these outside resources, but just uh, be in self. It's so important, because being a yoga student every time, or yoga teacher, or yoga acharya, you have to be inside. It's so wow. That's so good. So how you feel blessed as a yoga professional? Means you have chosen this beautiful yoga field, as a matlab sometime as it happened, but now after these years of yoga practitioner or yoga professional or yoga teacher, how you feel blessed? Please tell us.
I don't know how should I explain this in words
Some any
actually.
incident or any event or any student feedback.
Yeah, actually, I maybe entered to yoga for maybe not for the good reason, but if I just continued only with that only, maybe now I would have back injuries, knee injuries, because attending competitions and championships and everything. Of course, at the some level like 30, 35, no, that time it's you can't
Exactly.
be that flexible or stuff. But I'm really fortunate that I got that breakthrough, and
Wow.
I got the opportunity to see exactly what it is, and I'm really blessed and really fortunate. And obviously, I really fortunate to to living in time with like Sadhguru,
Wow.
and because he was a person and have a deeper impact in my life, so I'm really blessed. I have
Wow.
no words
Wow.
to say actually.
Great, great. So now we are just actually on the conclusion of our podcast. So, what do you suggest to our a newcomer, a new yoga lover, a yoga aspiring? How you we can conclude this is your yoga journey, yoga wisdom, and this podcast also. So, please share some golden words or golden rules of your yoga practice, yoga professionals.
I don't know what to
Please.
say about this
And
actually.
it's so important. It's like a very good podcast. The practical approach and the perfectly pointed approach. It's so good.
See, if you see yoga as a sport, maybe your sports or as a fitness, your body will be beautiful or maybe healthy. But if you see yoga as an art or the science, your whole life or other aspect of life will be beautiful. So
Hmm.
I just want
Lovely.
to say only this thing,
Wow.
and which is very important because, as I said, there is a two different thing. Looking fit or looking healthy and actually healthy is a two different thing. So you may be looking fit and healthy, having six pack abs and everything, but within yourself you're broke. So how you conclude he is healthy or not? So it's better to focus yoga for health, to build the health from within.
Wow. Exactly. It's so important to yoga is for the inner health, the inner awareness. Yoga चित्त वृत्ति निरोध है तो वही है कि आपको internally you have to work more और after तो बिल्कुल वो work आएगा. So thank you so much Girish. It's so good to have on our podcast so much golden nuggets and the real yoga essence you have given to us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for time.